Otherwise, they do have to pay them out. And really and truly, when you fire someone, you should pay them out at the same time while you're firing them. So whether they have whatever their salaries they're earning, whatever severance they're entitled to, whatever they're entitled to, vacation, you have to pay them out while you're putting them out the door. You cannot just fire them and send them their money later. You have to have their money for them when they are leaving. And so I don't know if all of this is true. I'm supposed to be meeting with some French leave employees, if they would, and hopefully they would agree to meet with me. I'm supposed to be meeting with some of them to hear their story and let them tell their story, if they wish to do so. But yeah, this is a challenge, and we're hoping to see how it plays out. Good night, Terry Cox, and God bless you. Thank you for joining. So yeah, but that's what's happening down there in Governor's Harbor. Now, while we're talking about that, you know, the Bahamas has been having an issue where Bahamians have been going to the U.S. The U.S. is now clamping down on immigrations and illegal migrants, and clamping down on immigration issues. And then they recently went up on the price for visas to the U.S. They went up on the price by about almost 150%. So a visa, which used to cost like $180, now costs $475, almost $500 just to get that visa. And so yeah, they went up high on the visa thing. And so now that that's happening, something else is happening. The U.S. government in August started putting out a U.S. visa bond program to combat overstaying, because you have a lot of persons who are coming into their country, whether it's on one of the visas, H1, B1, or whatever visa they come on, and they're overstaying their time. And so the U.S. has already designated certain countries to be a part of the visa bond program. Now, what a visa bond program is that someone who enters the country has to pay a certain amount of money, and they're allowed in the country. But if they overstay, that money is confiscated by the U.S. government, and they still get deported once they catch them. But and so the U.S. is proposing a visa bond program for overstay countries, and they would be requiring bonds of between $5,000 and $15,000, which means you want to go to the U.S. But in order to go to the U.S., you would have to have a visa, and your visa would have to have a bond on it of $5,000 to $15,000 that you would pay to the U.S. and that they would hold until you leave the country, and then they would give you your money back. All right. The U.S. has revised the list of nations whose nationals must post a visa bond in order to enter the country. The visa bond pilot program is applicable to foreign citizens of nations with a high visa overstay rates, foreign nationals seeking for temporary tourist visas, and foreign nationals enrolled in citizenships by investment programs. The U.S. has initiated a 12-month pilot visa bond program for nationals from high overstay countries. And the Bahamas isn't a part of that yet, thank God, and hopefully we're not going to be a part of it. But we have to be careful, because we don't want to be naturalizing